curiously much alike. That is to say, the lovely birds have those qualities of fidelity, affection and love, courage, determination and pride, which are qualities humans may boast of when they are at their best. If they display jealousy and pettishness, quarrelsome moments and gluttony, they should be forgiven, for their sins are small. Indeed, we humans should be forgiven as well.
Now listen. This is what's going on that we can't see. Your chick has turned itself and is pecking away at the large end of the egg.
Soon, Doc. Be born soon?
Very soon.
My very own bird born on my very own birthday.
What will you call him?
Pigeons.
Big. I mean, just look at the size of that wagon his grandpa got him.
That wagon's practical, as well as a means for some good fun. Now, when pigeons are taken in their baskets some distance from the loft on training flights, a trainer needs transport to get them there calm and rested.
Pa, that big enough for each.
Can you
Help me, Doc.
feet side by side, in between the second finger. So, now then, the wing be folded body. Easy, easy. If he moves his wing back. Now, place your hand rest. Just so. Birds to be considering its comfort. The whole love and life. Hey, he's ready.
You were 5 or 40. You were 5.
It could happen. We've made him your touch, but even the two that he flexed is well the same. To create home for the good that's the carings. Be given us the farthest sky.
Excuse me? Are you Hugh? I'm Dennis Korn. Jason Real. Mr. J on the car. Stuck at a deaf and he's running. Should be more waiting at the office.
That's fine.
Follow me over in your car and you care of the paper.
Good enough.
I gotta tell you, everybody's glad this deal is finally gonna close. Our tenant's been screaming for years.
I can imagine. That ball from it up.
This house been the bin, it was new. What the heck?
Bluff. Homing fish.
I'll be damned. Property sure on to the maxed out. You, kid, did you?
No, grandfather's house.
Oh, I'm dreaming this thing, too.
Hey, look, I think for a while.
Well, I'm not sure how late Jason's going to... Lawyers would be a lot more comfortable if you...
Not be 5 I could use.
Look at yourself. Put your mind out 10 minutes from here on Linwood.
Fine.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
How can it be that I've thought so little of that stretch? Wouldn't be closer to say they left from me. That day followed. Again, the card, the day that my child.
Thank you. Just your wildflowers always so happy. I guess it's whatever they want.
Sun seed.
You know, there's something sweet as can have a seed as hard as granite. Put these over here where we can enjoy them.
Boys at school think flowers are silly, like sissy stuff, just for girls.
Really? I think that's a sad thing. There should be no restriction on the giving of beauty. No set of actions suitable for girls and another suitable for boys.
That's what I think too, Da.
That? Now then, a weekday.
That's what it is.
Then there's nothing that can... What a race this will be, huh, you? 600 out at the Pigeon Union this morning, I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Him and Jenny, 3 birds. But I'd rather for the other. Yes, sir. You sound like a soldier. Just come on. Around in there.
Nothing.
You. This is Di you talk to.
I just wish.
Wish.
I just wish we can see just one time.
Some birds do well at the longer distances.
This was wrong. He didn't even come close to me.
Dickens.
Oh, wait.
Good on you.
Yes.
You're down.
Yes.
Do you have the right to let him? Do it deliberately? Did he?
Yes.
Your best friend?
I could have better.
How? What don't you know?
What?
We may never know. We got they told with Miss.
And disciplines too.
Hey, you've really lost so far. Since you're in the lock, ready to try. Got one of those. Foods. Finish the... How many are flying, Bound 3. Jenny, Moonbeam, and Fuse on. Where are you?
We'd rather quality water.
What do you say, Barnum?
About what?
Oh,
You know my grandson, don't you, John?
I do. Are you entered, Hugh?
I'm fine Dickens.
Good luck. Going to the funeral?
What are you talking about?
You haven't seen the bulletin board yet, huh? It's posted. Mr. died night before last.
Oh, remember Mr. Watkins, you? He founded this club. I think you met him at one of the breakfasts.
Went into sleep. We should all live to be 97. Anyway, it's posted. Service is at 11.
Time for examination. I'll take him, Doc. You taught Pigeon a while.
That's a good fellow you got there. He's
Have all that more time when my boy was his age. One of the few pleasures of growing old. Having a second chance with a boy like...
Hi, Mrs. Stanton.
Hi, you.
Here's our tea.
Thank you. Can spit?
Dickie's the win, and I've done his best.
Come back.
They'll spend the night in Springfield, then off to hill. And the race is on. So you. He loves his home. Come along. I got a funeral to go to. You can work until I'm gone.
With you, Doc?
Not necessary. You knew Mr. Wilkins.
He was a friend of yours, wasn't he?
Yep.
Then I'll go.
All right. Please be in there.
You know me.
Oh, that's true, but seeing a young boy there, lead him to feel that they're loving it, lived his life to the fullest. Making new friends right to the end. Yeah.
If I tell you something, you won't get angry, will you?
I doubt it. At this point in my life, it takes quite a bit to get my dander up.
Well, I'm glad that my email makes you feel good.
But the main reason you want to go is so you can see a dead person up close.
How'd you know that?
Because I was your age once. It's a natural curiosity, Hugh. A natural curiosity. What did you think?
I didn't like it.
Did it frighten you?
A little bit, but that wasn't it.
Yeah.
He had makeup and blue lips.
Little attendances upon the dead, you. To ease the harshness. Foolish in its way.
He should have had his own face to carry away with him.
You'll see to it that I have my own face, won't you? I want my own face. I want my own my back. Not a new one. Just for the occasion. Shoes on my feet, even if it be seen. And I want to be home. I was born on a bed at home, and I saw my children born the same way. They'll die likewise. Listen to me. Put burdens on a boy.
I don't like you talking about dying, Doc.
I know.
I'll see to it, Doc.
What?
What you were talking about, like you talking about. I'll see to it. I promise.
always amazes me when I count the many ways a moment can be vividly recalled. So vividly that it's somehow more real in the memory than it is in the living. Not we live so much as relive life. We know where we've been only after we've returned. Do we feel the pressure of hands soft and plump only after they've grown with age? Know that the deep car-loving hands makes one a child again.
Much more milk? Oh, it's so... With damn some sweet pickles used to put up.
I wish you were this hot.
They were. I could probably do it. It's the same.
Grandma, can you are far away?
I do.
Yeah, I would have known her.
You'd have loved her. I'll tell you that. She was special. She had to be married to an old fossil like me.
I bet you were the best husband in the whole country.
Oh, spoken true, Grant.
I'm sorry, he's gone out to lunch.
Mrs. Wright, this is Hugh. I have to talk to my mother.
Well, Hugh ain't seen you in on the Sundays. When are you coming to visit?
I have to talk to my mother.
All right, for heaven's sake.
Oh, Mama.
Hugh?
Mom, it's Doc. He fell. He was sitting in the chair and he fell.
Is he hurt bad?
He's just lying there. He can't speak. He's scared.
There, Hugh, you put a pillow under his head and put a blanket on. Seems cold.
Mama.
I'm gonna call an ambulance right now. It may get there before I do. You just
Hurry, Mama, please hurry.
I will, as I told you.
Diagnosis, too soon to tell. The severity of the stroke will have to be determined.
Dr. Sand murmured of clots and insults to the brain, of subdural and extradural hemorrhage. Mysteries of words to me. All I was certain of was the fact that my grandfather had suffered some outrage to his dignity and health, called a stroke. And now he was lying in a strange bed in a strange place. And I was certain Da hated that. I suddenly thought of Dickon and the other pig race. Somehow in that moment, I saw the trial my father raced as much. Had a long way to home. Big trucks would stop in Springfield. The hand would service, fresh, renew the grain. Dickens would be lonely without us. He'd peck at a bit of grain, murmur to himself to soothe his heart, and then rest. I soothed my own heart.
Memory of the way your smile just the way you talk, the way you haunt my dreams.
Why aren't you dressed school? Hey, morning. Why aren't you dressed school?
Because it came to Pigeons Go with Doc.
You can see Grandpa after school.
What are we all alone?
He's being well taken care of. The nurses are there, aren't they?
And I'll always
father's very ill. Might be long before, my time before he gets better. But our lives have to go on, and Grandpa understands that. Now you eat meal and then change clothes for school. I'm gonna visit Dad on the way to work.
I'll go buy my lunch hour.
Birds! Tend to the birds!
Hugh.
Honey, maybe it's close to Dad's and change.
Yeah, means let's forget about the...
Oh, come on, tell him. I did it if you want. Some other time. My grandpa's sick. I gotta see him. In the hospital? Yeah. But he was... I was in the hospital once. Tonsils out. Ears out? It really hurts. Your ears out, you'll see. What's wrong with your grandpa? Yeah, look. It's copper, but it's... Die? Oh, and don't say that anyway. Well, shoot, don't get mad at me. I didn't give him a stroke, whatever. You know what? Dad said as soon as Arnie learns to shoot good, he's gonna let him take a shotgun out in the woods. Looks like crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I would. Probably knock me down and smash me like a potato. I'd be Tom Dewey. You know that history? He has a mustache like Hitler. Horse's tail is very gooey. Lifted up and there is Dewey. LT, leave some more true. Hey, you know what it's done? You? I know I will.
It the breeze me or lying next to my grandpa that day long ago. So many fragmented thoughts that occupy my mind, dashing and forth across the years as though a will. But recalling all that happens, imagining that which I wasn't witnessed, thoughts that may have occupied my grandfather's mind as he lay helpless. Even the travels and trials of my bird Dickens on his long journey home. Dickens' prime condition. Not one tail or flight feather was missing or broken. Dickens was a champion. Reigned to the moment.
We're late.
Above the other birds, climbing like a dart. With powerful beats of his wings and exultation, he answered demands of home. Far ahead of every other bird in the race, even so early on. At the rate he was going, he'd surely be the winner. In another part of the sky, a hawk sailed 1,000 feet above the valley floor. Noise lighting the reaches of the sky, she was attentive. Examine every foot of the length nation, alert for 2 hours. Dickinson.
See, there are several kinds of physical insights, all grouped in terms. On your file showed indicate types, but he pinned it down.
Will he be all right?
Right. But we can for improvement. There is, of course, the possibility of another incident. And what he'll hear until he's consultant, the therapist, and patient.
Standing was bed and murmured conversation. I told myself and would everyone to listen that I'd take my grand. I'd stay and only to hold his hand so he wouldn't slip away. Feeding him, bathing his was now stricken and he fever that skin, just as done me when I was ill. I'd and just before she appeared, temperature rose to 105 degrees. I awakened the weight of fever on my eyelids and saw Da sitting by my bed in the yellow glow of the bed lamp.
How is it, Sonny?
Feel bad,
This ought to cool you off a bit. Foreign Legion around their heads when they're reaching from one other. Range from... Will I pull your leg?
But you might tickle my fan. A hunter is a dog.
Oh, just a little hooter look. Nothing big as hopper. Our birds are all to bed.
Some water, please.
There you go.
Will I feel better soon?
Only soon.
Till morning comes.
Oh. Huh? You count times the... When he speaks 7 times, the sun wagers hell. Morning will be... And you... better.
That's...
The hospital is not set up to take care of chronic patients, of course.
And can he stay here until we can sort it all out?
Oh yes, for now.
You late.
For the outward way.
Dickens slid by the roll of distant thunder, flash of drops. He drank quickly. Though exhausted, he knew to go on. He tried to outrun a storm.
saying it's something you'll do. Miracle, but if there is, things don't...
And all strangers?
It's close by. We can visit him all the time. You heard me. The nursing demands are more than the hospital can handle. We can't afford 24-hour nurses at home.
If I quit my job.
If you quit your job, what? What? You're going to be taking care of Dad 24 hours a day? He's like a baby now. No matter how we feel, we have a decision that's for everybody. Jamie, practical choice isn't it?
My feeling. That moment, Father. He'd do this. He was his son. There was only one. Here. He didn't love Da. And that I hated him. I knew my father, but I didn't. Scanned the sky, hoping for his moonbeam. I saw good news, Father. There was no...
Mr. Pop.
Have any of you trapped yet?
No, sir.
Folks, and wind here trapped about an hour ago. Pretty bad storm, cut right. Most past the edges of it in time, except the stragglers.
That wouldn't be Dickens. He's a lead bird.
Fine, Father.
Better.
A few of us might stop by evening. You're going to be all right? Well, we'll call up at reception. Just a few might, not a...
That'd be fun.
Birds, and you tell your grandfather...
Tears came. Not only I lost it, because I was a terrible snooze myself. Taken its toll on energy. For Dickens was effort. Just for my Da. Moonbeam hour after I talked to Miss Tawley, and Annie just a few minutes later. There was no doubt in my now that Dickens was lost.
Is Mike gonna die?
Well, man, can't be certain. Strong, but he's old. This accident, see, it's going to leave him a little diminished, even if he makes a long recovery. Do you understand?
But is he gonna die?
Hope.
I called the Pigeon Union. One here was a one like Mr. Polly said. He flew at 816.65 yards per minute. Oh yeah, everybody at Dolph's been asking how you feel. I told him you were feeling better. Jenny and Moonbeam were resting when I left. I guess Dickens is lost forever.
John, give up old man from talking.
I'm tired. I was doing him a movie, watching the pigeons, just like before. Won't we, Da?
All be home. Me. And...
Da?
I'm tired. I'm tired.
You rest, Da. We'll be right.
Let my father even have permission to stand. He didn't love Da, I did.
Dad. Hi. A lot of friends are calling to visit you. I thought maybe you shave.
His eyes with great affection. It was almost making a gift that was helpless. I don't believe I've seen any love. I wondered at what my feeling, how different my quality of it ought be. It was admittedly his flesh, or his father's pains more sure felt in his own body. How could I ever have doubted his love for Doc? I wanted to cry out, "Forgive me, Father." But to do so would have meant intruding on their moment. Could not do. I will that day. I had to cry.
Stay out of here, cat. You're getting hairs and everything.
Pigeons was glad and disappeared. Exhausted. Still flicked, but the great fatigue threatened together. Drained of the pitiful energy, he slept.
Where was your grandfather go?
Oh,
A few times.
well, I couldn't hear it ring.
Did all the birds get back okay?
All but Dickens.
Oh. I'm sorry. I hope he's okay. We better go to the kitchen and wash up quick, because we... Hey.
I suppose that way.
I think he's afraid because of Dad. And he's afraid that you'll get sent away too.
Well, that's probably Dr. Sand wondering where we are. Hello? Yeah, Sam, I'm sorry we're late. We're door. That is it.
What is it?
I said, no. You told us a possibility. No, you have. Well, I'll come right. Dad had another stroke a few minutes ago. Okay, I want you to stay here. There's nothing you can do. Stay with him. You and let.
Pigeons had little rest that exhausted or determined to fly home. Cried against the pay heights and waited for bell like roll to go.
Hello?
It's me,
How's Dad?
comfortably.
How are you?
I'm look, you get a cue over to know he wants to.
Okay, we'll be right there. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Well, but it's only a matter of time.
They're telling me hours, matters. Physical damage so severe now. I fear that there's nothing we could do. Nice hospital. Going to my office.
Can I go?
We won't be long.
Back on it now that the worst of it from Grandfather, not the doctor. Dependence on my father. He'd had a son and watched him with him, both at his hand, bolt of lightning, his. Supplanted as the head of the family he could not as a boy. Got some hurt or some triumph. Only the helpless creature. And that boy was now the making this more sharply on his own. My hand with all this he had left, saying to me, weak and must stand on one to one another. Kindness of the caretaker. Beautiful. Never a problem. Dickens had been here since, despite his injuries. He flew a thing that was his eye, that gave him a clue that he was direction. But now, there, the familiar shimmering curves of the Genesee River, at the most an hour from home. Only now himself rests, just a few moments rest, and then home.
Arnie, will you? Arnie, you ought to be We've been walking, we haven't been for hours because you've been tough for hours. Everything away. Keep hungry. Yeah, we're hunting for our supper because if we was playing back. I'm kidding. Stay out here if you want to. But I'm... Now you think or not? Aren't... What is... I got... You see that? Don't even let him! Bird, we gotta find him! Your eyes peeled. He's around here. You see, he fell the tree. Of course I... Maybe for the baby. Oh, what'd you that for? Bugging me home. For myself. Well, I don't care. I'll bet you missed it. You can't... You see... Yeah, you don't. Yeah, we're worse than you.
It comes to me as a member all of the clear man's uniqueness, the excuses, and the such a cup of father. Rhythmic looses like young bird. I went to hospital for senior, a small dark street in town. But it was as though only two people in the city had a waiting, helpless bed.
I understand. I'm on my... I connect right there. Well, just can, and I can.
his children and his wife. He was with his own suit bought for the... On his feet could not be seen.
Jason. Sorry, our lawyers.
Yeah, that's Mr. Corns.
Right here. Here, if you like. Of course, we'll come over. It's just a few minutes from here.
Look, I'm sorry about what I've changed.
About what?
About selling.
Mr. Bowden, I'm going to be... I'm not going to budge on it.
I just don't want to sell it.
Go back to my hall. They're more...
Leave the house, Mr. Jason. Fix it up.
You got to be... Fix up for what?
Memories. And grandson.